Hey there, friends. So, my first vlog here is going to be about relationships as a believer. And when they're so difficult because of your faith. And so, I've recently been, for years and years, I've been had difficult relationships because I know that people in these relationships are not appreciating my faith, my adherence to God and His Word. And so a most recent incident involves a loved one really retaliating with a whole long laundry list of everything that's wrong with me, according to them. And things like darkness and heaviness and seclusion, and there's a whole long list. But anyway, it was like over a dozen things listed out of everything that's wrong with me as a human being in this relationship. So I've been digging deep because I want to be sure and be accountable and really be sure and talk to people and ask about all of those things and if they're true and what I should do about it, how I should change. So anyway, what I love about loving the Lord is He constantly provides what we need at just the right time, always, right? So I've been digging and reading and listening and learning and talking to people I really trust about all of this. And yesterday I was listening to a podcast, and I knew that the basis of all of this for years with this particular relationship was what used to be called New Age, and now it's called New Thought. And it's like, I guess, their alternative or their belief system that is their answer to spirituality and faith and the human condition and people's behavior, personalities, responsibilities in relationships. So I know that it's all based in a nutshell, it's probably every Oprah favorite book, like A Course in Miracles and Eckhart Tolle, I don't even know how to say those names, Marianne Williamson, all these things about magnetic attraction and manifesting and positive thought. And they're all kind of in the same basket. And so I kind of knew all this, but yesterday I listened to a podcast that, wow, really made it clear what is going on. So this whole thing about positive thought and manifesting and creating your own reality, and everyone is their own, we're all one pantheism, but everyone's like this own little universe, and the world needs to respect their little bubble and keep them happy, or you're out. So if you are someone who is determined to face reality for exactly what it is, then you're negative. Because you are supposed to respect everyone's whatever they want reality to be. And so to me, that seems like there's going to be 8 billion little bubbles bonking around like just amoebas with their own reality. And I don't believe that's logical or true or real. And I think that, well, I know what everyone is supposed to respect the other 8 billion realities and truths and faiths and beliefs. So mine is not that. To me, real responsibility in relationships, because of my faith, which is that there is a sovereign God and He's the creator and sustainer. There is not one rogue molecule in creation. And obedience is from Him and faith is from Him, with the life that He gives when He quickens your soul. So it's not works at all. And it's the most wonderful thing. You can go through hell and high water and know that He is sovereign. So anyway, when you believe that, and it's black and white, and there's no gray area, and it's been proven over and over through centuries of faithful people, then that is to them dark and oppressive and all those other things, all the other words they use, because they want there to be no such thing as shame or guilt or sin. And I actually heard that the only sin in their belief system is if someone speaks anything negatively. You're only supposed to speak positive things, and if you speak anything that is negative to them, you're sinning against them, and you're oppressing them, and you're dangerous, and people should not be subjected to you. So that's the only sin in their world. And so basically we are 8 billion different little realities bonking around in our little bubbles, and whoever doesn't, if anybody disturbs your bubble, they can be basically thrown out with the trash, because everyone is their own little god or goddess, divine, and that's a sin against them. So they're justified in basically plowing through lives and destroying whatever doesn't please them and fit their narrative. You are to play pretend and play along and be agreeable and positive, even if it's nonsense, even if people are literally being destroyed. And this is happening on personal levels as well as our national level and worldwide level, as we have daily proof and the Olympics the insanity of the Olympics has been living proof these past few weeks. So this has been a huge eye-opener to me. I mean, I had a pretty good idea of what all of this so-called new thought involved. I was observing it and I had a pretty good idea, but now that I'm really digging and hearing people who used to be in it define all of these terms and behaviors and practices and justifications, it's all making really total sense now. So it's very sad, and there's a lot to pray for. So those are my number 1 vlog thoughts on my brand new Inklings Femina YouTube channel. I'm not here to argue with anybody. I'm here to learn and grow in beauty and truth and goodness of the sovereign God and His holy word. So those are the people invited into this conversation. I already know the other side. So there's plenty of that. But if this is helpful, and if you have more insight into this new thought, there's nothing new about it. It's as old as the ages. But it's not clever and it's not new. But let's learn and grow together, and so that we can love these people in that beauty and truth and goodness and pray for them. Thank you for joining me, and welcome to the conversation.